Gladys Sellar, you know. Yeah, I'm doing one this week myself. You can wear the school holidays and, well, it's a lot to organise somebody to watch the girls, you see, Kerry's girls. Well, we are doing this, so it's always easier for us to work together when the kids are at school, you know. But it's the holidays. So here I am, sitting just by myself. You know, it is weird, okay, because you just never care what is going to get me laughing at. But hey ho, it's life, isn't it? You know. So, if I'm going to speak about today, well, I ain't got a clue yet. But I'm sure my guys will soon put something in front of them for to talk about it. But you know, being on your own's not a bad thing. You know? And there's a lot of people can't be on their own. You know, they need company. Me. I can be on my own. I'm quite happy being on my own. And I know some people can't. You know, they just can't cope with being on their own too long. But I think that's when you work on yourself and you get to know yourself. It's amazing. You know. Oh, I chatter away myself all the time. Often say to people, you know, I'm maybe physically on my own, but I'm never spiritually on my own. You know, there's always somebody popping into here. Maybe not a chat. Just a look about. Yeah? See how I'm doing. Yeah? And I'll maybe give them a wave or you know. I'll just say, oh hiya, or you know, maybe if they sit down, I think, oh well, we're in for a chat, are we? And it could be a member of my family, it could just be another guide. But I've always said I'm never spiritually alone. Physically, there's me and the dogs. But I'm quite happy with that. Because as I say, there's always somebody popping in about. You know, for a wee chat. And maybe get a thumbs up if they think I've done something right for a change. I tell you, that can be a shocker. But saying that, you know, I just get on. If I was my day planned, yeah, my trusty diary, you see, sitting beside me, my trusty diary. You know, if I always got something written in my diary. I'm no one of these to have my diary on my phone. I'm definitely old school. I've realised that in the last few days. I'm definitely old school. But I like to write things down. I like to turn the pages and see if it's written and I can tick it off or score it out or whatever. You know? It's not that I trust technology. I've learnt a lot. You know, I've actually surprised myself what I've been doing. But I've been on my own, you see, and I've just been doing it in my time. And this is what it is. Being on your own, you do things in your time. You know? Okay? You can get up in the morning when you want. Or in my case, I check a diary night before, just in case we have to get up early. Yeah, because I've dogs to see to. Yeah, I can't leave the dogs. Well, they're in bed all day if they could anyway. But they've still got to get all their things done for them and that. So that's definitely first on the list. But then I can think, well, what can I do today? Yeah, now it's spring, obviously. My thoughts, as you know, will be turning to my garden. So I'll be diddling about in it. But I always check out what's going on in my day, because in between readings and now that I'm doing this new thing now, the meeting of the guides, so whatever's in the book, I work around my times. You know, and I always manage to get everything done. But if I didn't, I'm not hard on myself. There's either more. You know. Or was it important? Did I need to do that? You can. I'll quiz it and I'll talk about it and I'll decide which way it has to go. But I do understand that some people they need to have people with them. They need to have other folk popping in all the time. But that's all right. We're all different. We're all individuals. I keep telling you so. But it's what you do, isn't it? You know, what you do for yourself. But I've found over the years with me working with myself, but getting to ken myself, it's amazing. Now, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. Have you ever wondered about your name? Now, you see, why I'm bringing this up is because about, it must be a week ago or so, maybe a couple of weeks. See, time's flying, you can. Anyway, folk were talking about names. And I remember an incident years ago, and it used to happen to me quite a lot. When I was getting a reading, kind of person, obviously ken their name, but I'll keep calling them by another name. A name isn't even connected to them. And they would say, that's not my name. And I'm kind of saying, no. But I could never get this name out of my head. Right? Say it was a lassie, her name was Catherine, but I wanted to call her Linda. Total different name. Didn't even sound the same. But I couldn't get the Linda, and I kept calling her Linda. And that's happened a few times. Can't call people by the end of their name. And my thing is, if things happen, keep kind of happening for no reason, and I didn't understand why, ask you guys, why is this happening? And this is what I was told. And I found this really, really interesting. But I was told that we've all got two names. Alright, okay. Two names? God, I'm bad enough with one. And I'm not talking about anybody who's got a middle name, okay? I'm not talking about the middle name. Alright? I'm going, okay. Two names. A name our parents gave us, if we're christened or whatever, but when we're born, the name that we are given when we're born. Mm-hmm. So far as the second name come in. Your spirit name. I was told. Spirit name? I thought, okay, alright, what do we need a spirit name for? And again, my guys came through and they sat down and they said to me, look, we've all got the names, as we said, that you were christened with, or given, depending on your religion or whatever. But we've always got a name in spirit, that is there before we're conceived. And it's given to those babies that have been back to spirit, that have got no name. So you're talking about, like, say, miscarriages or terminations, that kind of thing, And they've never been given a name. So when they go back to spirit, they're given this name. Oh, I thought that's intriguing. Really intriguing. So I thought, So again, things went on and readers came in and this wasn't happening so much. Me getting folk a name, it didn't register with them. But I was get what I call, and this is my way of doing, lost babies, and they're no lost. But I just feel, at the time, they are lost when there's to be a termination or there's a miscarriage. But they're no, because they're brought up in spirit, And I always ask when a child comes through, what's your name? And they give me the name. And when a baby like this comes through, I will say, okay, do you want to know what your child is? And I only do this to the parents. It's lost a child. And they says, again, if they say aye, fine. Baby will come through. Or, if by this time it could be a young child anyway. And of course I ask a name. Now, so he's good. Charlie? Or whatever, And sometimes I get the reaction and goes, oh my goodness, if I had a boy, I'd have called him Charlie. That's the name I would have called my son. Or, oh my God, that's my granddad's name. Or this is a family name. That's a name, it's in the, And it's very, very interesting. Now, that doesn't happen all the time. You know, and you get a name, it's been given, a spirit name has been given, it's a name that you'd have given your child if they'd been born, or it's a family name. So the names, and some of the names that you get are quite funny, and the folk all laugh and everything. But then I says to him, well, if you didn't like that name, change it. And you can. It's your child, and the end of it. So you can. Nobody's stopping you. Huh? You just put it out. Ask for the highest good of your child. Could you change it to this is the name that I prefer it to have? Or this is the name I would have given my child if I had him cradled in my arms. And just start saying, because then babies come back to you, then children come back to you, you know. And I love it when they come back, because when they tell their parents that such and such has happened, and the look on their face shows you how close they are, especially when there's other siblings. They like to watch the siblings, you know, look after their brothers and sisters. And be part of the family. I have a daughter in spirit, and I miscarried her. My gut feeling always told me it was a daughter I had, but I never knew for sure until one day I was starting to do meditation, and the lady that I did the meditation with, and she says, right, before you get into meditation, ask a question. Put a question out that you've been wanting to know the answer and you don't know where to get the answer from. Can see if you can get the answer to your question. Okay, well, my question was, the child I lost. Because I was told I wasn't pregnant, and I knew I was. So I needed to know that child that was in spirit. So I asked, did I lose a child? If so, can I see my baby? Now it was the lady then walked us through a meditation. It was lovely. We were to open a door, and we were told behind the door's the answer. Behind the door's the answer. Open it. I couldn't. But I knew I had to. So when I did, my mum was standing there, and I'm looking at my mum thinking, okay. And all she did, she gave me one of her smiles, and she took a step to her left. And out popped a little girl. Hello, mummy, she says. That was it. I was bubbling and greeting. Nothing unusual there, is it? I was crying my eyes out. Because I was right. I was pregnant. And then we were back. Next thing I knew, I was back in the room. And she was beautiful. She was about 4 when I seen her. Long hair, dark hair. Oh, cheeky smile. And to know that my mum was with her made my heart sing. And I thought, well, I always said if I was going to have a wee girl, her name would be Elizabeth, but Beth. Let's cut it down to Beth. And I put it out there. That's my wee girl. That's my wee Beth. please. And I said to my mum, make sure she's called Beth, because to be right, she'll be named after you anyway. And that's what I call her, Beth. She's a beautiful young lady now. And when she comes along, she's lovely. Oh, she was cheeky. She kept an eye on her big brothers, that's for sure. She would tell me what they were up to. That's my Beth. Did she have another name? I don't know. I never asked. So I'm going to be honest, I never asked, because I didn't know about names at that time. And how they kind of they dealt with names and that. So I just named her. And that's my Beth. My bairn. But you know, names are great, aren't they? If you think about it. That's if you can pronounce them. That's normal. Have pronunciation problems. But yeah, names are lovely. You know? Absolutely wonderful. You know, I remember saying to my mum when I was younger, why did you call me Gladys? Where did they go? I could understand the Mary, because that is a family name. My grandma and my dad's side, and I've got an auntie on my dad's side, name's a Mary. So that was okay. I could understand where the Mary came from. Where did Gladys come from? But when Mum had me, she still had to go to the hospital, you know, and the midwives and everything were there, and they said, oh, what you going to call your baby? I don't know, what's your name? And they said Gladys. So I got named after a nurse, if you want to call midwife nurse. Yeah. I did say to my mum, what would you have done if I was a laddie? And she just laughed. But I just thought that's great. And you know something, a lot of people didn't like their names. Me, I love my name. Absolutely love it. You know, even Mum and Dad didn't care what to call me. It doesn't matter. Each name is unique to you. And it's your personality that comes through that name. Yeah, I get called Glad. And I've got one friend, it calls me Gladioli. So if I ever see Gladioli come up, I know I didn't even have to look to see who that is. There's only one person that would call me that. Most of my family calls me Glad. Which is fine. You know, I don't mind. That's my name, and I'm proud of it. So I hope you lot out there are all proud of your names. So yeah, I've never tried getting spirit names for folk because they just usually come naturally with me. But that's maybe another thing I'll have to try. You know, you just never know, do you? You just never know what this guides are going to be telling. But remember, your name's special. Whoever gave you your name, it's special. And that's what I think. Names are special. Yeah. But I'll first finish on one thing. All my dogs have all had B names. Ben, Bracken, Button and Ben. Ben, Bracken, Button. Oh, sorry. Ben, Bracken, Button and Buster. Oh dear, Buster, I give you the name of Ben. Sorry, darling. Anyway, you know, just keeps them all the same. But you know, wherever and however your name was picked, enjoy it. It's your name, it's your special name. But always remember you've got another name as well. Maybe one day you'll find that out. But whatever. Enjoy the name you've got. I just love it when all the different names we get and names that I hear, it comes up, and I just think it's wonderful. And all the new names are lovely. So whatever you're up to, wherever you are. I'm going to say bye-bye just now. Until the next time, please subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you very soon. And don't forget, ring that bell, ring that bell, dingy-dongy, dingy-dong, ding-dong, ding. For now, bye!